Hi everyone and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Today is Monday, July 26th. Currently it's 75 degrees. High today's 86. Chance of rain's 100%. 88% humidity. That's right now. Sometimes it gets lower during the day. No wind, it says. I don't really see any. Air quality's not good though. It's at 123. And that's unhealthy for sensitive groups. So sometimes I have a hard time breathing good when it's like that. So I'll probably stay in most of the day today. Feeling a little bit better today. Usually by the third day I start to feel better. And just still I'm still tired, but I don't feel sore as much. And actually I don't have to have my brace right now on my left knee. It's not hurting as bad. I'm hoping it'll go away and just maybe come back whenever my arthritis acts up. There's more of them ants here on the floor all over. I'll tell you what, they don't miss a thing. If there's something that they could eat, like a dead bug or something, you'll see a million of them. My brother Scott's supposed to come and do something about these bees this evening, but he was going to come yesterday evening, but he got stung. He said he got stung about 20 times. I don't know if what he was doing. You know, he works for the Forestry Service, and so it's untelling what he got into. I'll ask him about it. But he got stung a bunch of times, so he didn't feel too good last night. He said he couldn't come over last night. So I hope he's feeling better today. I know Joy ran over one of those yellow jacket nests with a riding mower a couple years ago, and she got stung a bunch of times, about 12 I think. Everybody's looking good here this morning. It rained a little bit last night, not very hard though. This one didn't get any water underneath here though. I don't know if any of these got much, really. Because it was raining straight down, you know, it wasn't. I don't think them onions are going to do anything there. I thought I better give these a little bit while I'm thinking about it. Something's eating that whole eggplant there. I got one okra growing still. I don't know if them potatoes has really done much or not down there. This one might need a little. Because I don't know if I'm going to water today, if it's supposed to rain some. I got another gallon of water here I can use. I'm supposed to be getting my new hose tomorrow. I hope it's a good one this time. This is an expandable one, because these are a pain to drag all over the place and then roll back up like that all the time, as much as I use it. There's a black. See, you feel that, and it's starting to feel ripe. That's a black cram. Let me feel this one. Yep. You gotta watch it with these type. Look at that. I'll set these two in here. You gotta watch it, they'll ripen and you'll think they're not, and they'll rot right on the vine if you don't watch it. It doesn't take much, so you just feel of them. Go by how they feel more than anything. Not how they look necessarily. But I definitely want to get them, you know, before something eats on them. This pineapple, I've been waiting on it. Let's see. No, it's not quite ready yet. Well, I hope nothing gets it though. That'll be a good one. They're really good, but it just didn't grow that many tomatoes, so I won't be growing that again next year. And I won't be growing the Mary Huddleston, even though there is a few nice ones back there. I don't know how good you can see through there. There's a really big one back there. There's a big one there. This one doesn't have hardly any on it. So I won't be getting the Mary Huddleston anymore either. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be trying to just grow all my own tomatoes next year. I got a bunch of these that need to come off. Let's see. Put them in here. These are about done for. There's some of these growing up through here, right here, but there's not that many of them. So pretty soon I'm gonna do something with these, and I don't know for sure if I'm gonna grow any more tomatoes. I know I was talking to Joe about it, and a couple of years ago I had tomatoes that were, you know, green that I had picked in January. I had, matter of fact, that one year I did a contest to see how many was in the box, how many green tomatoes was in the box. And there was 93 of them that I had. And, you know, Mom, I gave a lot of them to Mom, and she wraps them in newspaper, and it keeps them from just going ahead and ripening fast. And she would just take out what she wanted and let them ripen. And the others she kept, I think, in like a box or something like that, maybe. But they were wrapped in newspaper. She said that worked real well. Look at all them. There's what I got so far today. I got a bunch of them in there too. Got a bunch inside. We got some white queens we need to eat this morning with breakfast. They're ripe. There's still some big ones back here. You see that huge one there? These are buttes right here. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that pineapple. It's really good. It's a shame it didn't grow very good though, or very many tomatoes. And you know, that's the bottom line, how many it grows. I've been keeping track of them, and so far the beefsteak has done the most, made the most tomatoes, and next would be the Cherokee Purple. So I think I'm gonna probably at least have some of those next year. And then we're talking back and forth, Joe and I are, about what type of tomatoes we want to grow. We'd like to get something. And I was trying to think back of what tomatoes I grew that year that grew so late in the year, and I believe they were Better Boys or Bigger Boys. Big Boy, I think it's called Big Boy, and one was called Better Boy. And I haven't grown any of those this year, I don't believe. No, I didn't. So, might look into those again to see if they last longer. This plant here, this Cherokee Purple here, is trying to make a comeback. Look at that. I just noticed all these blooms on it. Wow, here's another little one right here. Well, it's got a little resurgence there. It's kind of mixed up in with my banana peppers. Look at this pepper. I gotta get that. Uh-oh. Pulling the top part off. Oh, it doesn't matter. Well, it smells good. That's a nice one. I got plenty more of them growing too. We're gonna have to do something. We can freeze some of these. I don't know if you can freeze these or not. We'll see. So I got a couple of those. Look, beans are coming up, y'all. Wow, that's fast. Look. Something's been digging around in them though. Look here. There's one. There's one that's been messed up. Something been digging a little. I definitely will need to water that somehow today if it doesn't rain. Looks like something almost stepped on this one. Let's put some dirt up against it. This one's turning big old lucky red. I'm gonna leave that for another day or so. I think it's not squishy any at all. And I'm gonna be taking these out because they're really just leftovers, like that's left over, and they're not gonna really do anything else. And I'm gonna plant some more. I don't know if I'll do this today or not. But there you can tell they've had it. They've got a few little, they got cucumbers still. I mean, I can look through here and find more, but they're in there. And there's some. I think I'm gonna, hopefully I got some more of the Japanese because they did the best and they grew really fast. That's this variety right here. That's the ones that grew real long. They didn't hardly have any seeds in them whatsoever. I think these need to be picked soon. And they did really good. So I need to get a couple of these. They've been on here quite a while. Oh dang, what'd I do? I broke a branch off. Yeah, it'll be okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to set this stuff down. I got too much in my hands. Hold on just 1 minute. Well, turning out to be a pretty good little harvest today. I'm still letting these go because these here are supposed to turn red, even though they're monsters. I mean, you know, they're not exactly ripe until they're red, and there's still more blossoms coming out on these. That one's, something broke a piece off that one. I'm not for sure what these, no, these aren't that big. Let's see what this one's like. These carrots. That's a white one. They are not ready. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna do that great. They look good on the top. Those are still alive that got eaten on, but they're not really that big. It's not doing much. I don't know if the ground has to be really loose for them to grow right. And I thought it was loose enough, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'll probably get the rest of the cucumbers and give some to Mom or somebody and clean that out in the next day or two and plant some more. I'll have plenty of eggplants going on here, and there's another zucchini right there. Here you see one of these nice Japanese. That's gonna grow right in the way of that one. And there's plenty growing on here. Look at that. Well, that's grass. Plenty of them. Hey, we're finally getting one on this one. Finally. looks good. Here's another zucchini. I did that one yesterday though. I pollinated it. Here's a big one right here. Right down there. I don't really. I could probably let that go maybe. Another day. I don't know. It's pretty big. Here's another one. It's about ready too. There's two of them right here. Look at that. Two right there on top of each other. That one, it's about ready. I don't think that the okra is not doing that great over here because it's shaded from it. That might amount to something, I don't know. I don't think this one is. This one's done pretty good, you know, to be little. I think I'll just go over here now. I need to clean the bird bath out probably today, but I don't have my hose yet. You need pressure to wash out that bird bath. And I thought more would grow here this year. I put a lot of seeds out here. These are plants right here, though. I don't know if they'll bloom again or not. They bloomed earlier. There's a stink bug, look at that. Typical stink bug. It's hanging on for life. Yeah. It's like, yay, a ride. This isn't looking too bad, considering. Some of these look like they're trying to grow. These will have some on it. These right here. They'll have some flowers. I don't know what everything's called. I just grow them. They were all, you know, in like a mixed together, the seeds. So. Fill the bird feeders today. I'm not going if it's supposed to rain. I'll have to see when it's supposed to rain. Okay. Man, it's humid. Man. Okay, the thumbnail today is Philly steak I made last night. We used Black Angus steakums. I don't know how new they are, but they were really, really good. We got them for half price. They were buy one, get one free. So we got them for half price at Food City. But the regular price on them is $8.99 for 10 steakums. So I don't know, that's still less than $1 a steakum, but I don't know if we would pay that. We're thinking about maybe getting some more of them before they go off sale tomorrow. Or after tomorrow they'll be off sale, I guess. Because they were like $4.50 or something like that, or $4.48 or something. That is cheap. That's about as cheap as the regular ones. are. So they turned out really good, though. They were delicious. And that was some seasoned fries from Aldi with it. What's for dinner tonight? I got that. We went, to Walmart to get some few things and I bought a coupon on ground turkey. I thought it would be a better price, even with the discount, but we didn't really get that great of a price. So Aldi's the place to get the ground turkey. Now they may turn around and go up. If they have to, if things go up with Aldi, they go up accordingly. If they go back down, Aldi goes back down on the price, which is an unusual thing. But you've noticed prices go kind of up and down before. That's what they do. But I don't think much is going to be going down anymore. So anyway, I'm going to use ground turkey and make some goulash today, probably in the crock pot. And today's question then is, have you ever fixed goulash? It's a pretty easy meal to fix. I've got a nice recipe. If anybody's interested, I can, send it like on email to you, or I can show it some way if you really want to see it and things. But it's like my own recipe that I changed around different ways and things like that. But it's really good. I'm getting ready I'm not for sure if it's going to be today, because I'm not sure what we're doing yet, but it's about time for me to do a taste test with Mike. If you've seen some things that I got in the haul or something, there's something you saw that we haven't tried yet that you'd like to see me try, let me know in the comments. And I'll consider that. I'd like to do what y'all would like to see, of course. Okay. And now it's time for, let me get it ready. Let's get trivial with Kim, everyone. What is this? Why is that doing that? Oh, it hadn't been started up yet. I should have started this thing. It'll probably, maybe not. Okay. Okay, let me find it here. What happened? Okay, here we go, everyone. Let me make sure it's turned up. And it's not. Okay, let me move that over a little. All right, here's Let's Get Trivial with Kim, everyone.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Fun Facts About the Bible. There's a few more left for blind spots. Haman had gallows built to hang Mordecai, but he was hanged on it instead. Here's a phrase that has stood the test of time. Job was the first recorded person to say, "The skin of my teeth." When Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt, he took Joseph's bones. And that's all for now. Tune in next week. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.
I believe I've said by the skin of my teeth before. Wow, I didn't know it started way back then. Thanks a lot, Kim. Let Kim know how much you appreciate her segment on here. She does a great job. Check out her channel. It's Kim Loves Arty. It's KIMLVSARTY. And she is great at crocheting, so check her out. All right, now it's time for today's tidbits. The spectacular winter fairyland of Wisconsin. I don't know if you can see that very good. Let me put this up a little like that. The ice caves of the Apostle Islands in Bayfield, Wisconsin feature some of the most spectacular cliffs and sea caves. In winter, the beautiful rock formations of the sea caves is covered by icy stalactites and stalagmites, which makes it look like a fairyland of needle-like icicles. What did I do? Okay. The mini lightning on Mars. Tiny particles in dust storms on Mars can generate electric discharges when they rub against each other. Though the production process of these discharges is similar to the lightning flashes on Earth, they are not as strong as them. A normal Martian electrical discharge equals an electric field of nearly 20,000 volts per meter. Well, I don't know what that means, but sounds interesting. What causes a heat wave? I don't know, but we've got them. A heat wave occurs when a system of high atmospheric pressure moves into a region. The high intensity of the pressure makes it tough for other weather systems to enter the area, making a heat wave last for several days or weeks. The high pressure also blocks winds and clouds from entering the area, creating very hot temperatures. Wow. Okay, what is the role of carbon sinks? A carbon sink is any natural system that absorbs carbon from the atmosphere and stores it through physical and biological mechanisms. The natural carbon sinks of the earth are plants, the ocean, and soil. Oceans play a major role as they can absorb about 50% of the carbon emitted into the atmosphere. Did you know about Mars' atmosphere and climate? Or did you know this? The atmosphere of Mars is about 100 times thinner than that of Earth. It consists of 90% carbon dioxide. Minor amounts of oxygen, water, neon, and xenon are present. The climate of Mars is at times affected by giant dust storms that can blanket the entire planet. This can last for months, turning the sky hazy and red. I don't think it'd be a good place to live. What causes moonquakes? The moon is still tectonically active and generates moonquakes just like how Earth creates earthquakes. These moonquakes likely arise because the moon is continuing to shrivel like a raisin as its interior cools and shrinks. However, unlike the flexible skin on a grape, the moon's crust is brittle, causing it to break, resulting in faults. A raisin, huh? Climate change adds over 1K lakes in Swiss Alps. Wow. A study published by the Swiss Federal Institute of Aquatic Science found that climate change has altered the Swiss Alps landscape. The melting glaciers have created over 1,000 new lakes across the mountains. The evaluation showed an initial peak in glacial lake formation between 1946 and 1973, when nearly 8 new lakes appeared on average each year. Wow. Interesting. The icy wonder on Lake Superior. 3 rare ice volcanoes were spotted recently along the shore of Lake Superior in the Kinawa Peninsula of Michigan. These volcanoes form when water and slush crush through the ice. With the right temperature and wind speed, they become conical in shape. They disappear when warm weather or a storm hits them. Well, that's something. Okay. Tropical weather impacts events on Tokyo Olympics. Olympics organizers in Tokyo, Japan are considering delaying many events due to the possibility of tropical weather approaching. Storm Nepartak is likely to make landfall across the nation on Tuesday. It is not clear if Tokyo will be in the center of the storm. However, some events have already been rescheduled for the weekend. And lastly, 7 killed in car pileup due to sandstorm in Utah. At least 7 people were killed in a 20-vehicle pileup crash during a sandstorm Sunday afternoon. It happened on Interstate 15 near Utah's Kanosh town. Several people were reportedly taken to hospitals in critical condition. The pileup occurred during a period of high winds that caused dust or sandstorm, which reduced visibility. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's tidbits and morning coffee break. Please press that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody have a great day, and please press that like button. God bless.